many different games, but none so much as Plants vs. Zombies. As always, metas change and all of that type of stuff. However, one thing has always remained consistent, which is the absolute powerhouse that is Balloon Zombie. Balloon Zombie has defined many different formats, and today we're going to just see how good it truly is. But obviously, I'm joking. Today we're going to be seeing if I'm wrong, and if in fact Balloon Zombie can solo Dead Zepplin, its dedicated mission, and basically the only mission it's in. I think it's also an endless, but you know, whatever. So, for it to actually be able to beat its level, let's see if it can do this. It cannot. So we know that it can't stand against a frost pea, but what about a singular pea? Like a normal pea. If it can eat this magnet shroom, then it is possible. It is possible. So now we are rolling for perfect RNG. Like this. I think this is literally just going to be a very quick video. I really underestimated Balloon Zombie, didn't I? However, it still has to be said if you can still beat it with only Balloon Zombie still. We didn't get perfect RNG on this one. But I do think if you do get legitimately perfect RNG, this level is possible. But we're gonna have to see how long that takes to actually get. So we have to restart again. Not possible. Not possible. Not possible. And I'm gonna keep this unedited. I want you guys to see. Because you guys are always like, oh, well, you know, whatever, whatever. I want you guys to see the amount of pain I would have to go through doing a singular, like just how long I have to, like, do this, waiting for an actual run that's possible. I don't even think this is possible, but we're gonna try this row here and see. Yeah, no, it has to be 2, and they have to be the first 2 plants in their row. So this is gonna take a very long time. However, the magnet shroom is indifferent, so it could be like, let's say, cactus, pea shooter, sunflowers. That actually makes it perfect. But we're gonna have to roll for that perfect game. Even this, not perfect. Especially if a snow pea is in the same row. I don't think it's possible. This is like the antithesis of what we want. I think antithesis is like opposite. Very strong word of opposite. I'm gonna have to look up a lot more words. But yeah. Welcome to my hell of doing Plants vs. Zombies challenges. While everyone plays Tekken 8. It feels like one of those episodes of Simpsons where Bart gets an F or whatever and he's just sitting there and everyone else is playing outside and he's just looking at his book, just like, I need to do this book study. I just have to do it. I wish there was a button I could just bind to have it do the restart level for me. Close. hard enough, which is so annoying. I would like to shout out all of the commenters that comment on my videos. All of you really make my day, even if it's to tell me that Gargantua doesn't count as an armored zombie. Which, by the way, I would like to reiterate, the idea of the armored zombie isn't as much to say that the zombie has armor, but is to say that the zombie's health is armored or above, which is a actual stat that you can check on zombies, especially in PvZ2. And let me tell you, Gargantuas definitely have a lot of health. I think armored is for bucketheads, and then like it's like like hardy for like some other ones, and then it's like mechanized for some others as well. God, this is taking forever. Imagine if I had to do this in the middle of a run. And it should also be stated that we know that they can only eat 2 plants, with 2 plants being in their column, or they'll die. And we also have shown that it has to be 1 balloon zombie per row. So there is no, oh well, why don't you give this one a shot? No, we all know the exact parameters that we need for this run to work. We know that this won't work, we know that this won't work, we know exactly what we need. And that is the reason why things like this is, I say, is generally impossible, because like I don't want to restart this many times, right? I don't want to have to restart this many times. The funny thing is even if there's a row where it only has like it has like 3 sunflowers, we still are already understanding that we are going to get at most, at minimum, 3 sunflowers. So if there was a way for us to get 4 sunflowers, then yeah, maybe we could do something crazy, but no. Not really happening. At least this is telling me that when I do the even run, like, you know, zombie here, 2 zombies here, you know what I mean. When I do that run, it's gonna at least be a little bit more feasible. I accidentally closed the game because I legitimately was resetting that much. Welp, let's boot up the game again. Oh. This is the only time I'm ever gonna humor you guys. I want that to be known. This is the only time I'm ever gonna humor you guys. Okay. That's so close too. I wonder what likelihood the perfect RNG is to get. lot of people playing Tekken 8 today. I wonder why. It's probably because it's the launch day of Tekken 8, which yay! But I don't have a good PC. The funny thing is as soon as I finish this, I'm gonna be doing the even challenge one. So it's like I don't get any respite from this game. But then I'm probably going to record some Megaquarium, finish that series off, because as soon as Megaquarium is done, I'm going to be doing another series. I'm not sure which yet. Snow peas are so insane when it comes to iZombie. I'm genuinely curious on how this goes. The thing as well is, the balloon popping with another zombie in the row makes it so then, yeah, no, that's definitely not possible. Okay. If only... Well, no, because that will kill that anyway. That's the thing that's so rough about it, is sometimes you get the perfect ratio of sunflowers and stuff, but then the plants in the back and you're just like, well, I can't really compete with that. Just to show it off again. It's not possible. Because we need, it's literally one balloon zombie per row. Because we get 3 sunflowers, max. And like this video, I literally thought for a second, I legitimately thought that we were going to end this video 3 minutes in, and I was going to be like, oh no, you know what, the subscribers were right, and I was completely wrong. This is also a great site to see when it comes to me doing the challenge normally, because that means I can just do one, and then just put a infinite amount of zombies in one row. That is literally impossible. Almost all of these are. I think every one of these are, actually. If we were playing normally, obviously not, but with only balloon zombie, very much impossible. I'm curious about something like this. Obviously the bottom row is completely impossible. But I'm curious to see how far a balloon zombie can go in this scenario. Yeah, it has to be the first 2 plants. That is so close. It is so annoying, because if it wasn't a snow pea, I would actually humor it. I'd be like, okay, let's see if it's possible. But because it's a snow pea, there's literally no way that it could ever be possible. We already know that it has to be the first 2 peas as well. First 2 columns. This is probably the game that teaches you what rows and columns are the most. Because there's column like you see them, and then there's rows of plants. Oops. my ability to play the game and just click on menus is deteriorating because of how much I'm doing this. And this is what I really want to set home to you guys is, do you really want this to be what I do with all my free time? Like, we know it's impossible. I know these zombies very well. These zombies are my boys. I know them. Like, obviously there's times where you guys will be like, semantically, gargantuas aren't armored. However, they do, one, have two health states, and two, they are really freaking healthy. Which is my argument, but, you know. Like, those are semantics, you know, semantic. But, you guys said that it was possible. And boy howdy am I trying, and it's not really possible. Because if I have to take, like, we're only 15 minutes in so far, so it's not that bad. But like, imagine having to do this maybe 3 times. However many attempts it takes, imagine having to do it 3 times. I think there was also another one saying that for how many zombies does it take? There was someone who was annoyed about disco zombies, saying that disco shouldn't count as one. And to that I say, it's how many zombies placed. How many zombies do you have to... God freaking... The amount of times I accidentally freaking close PV... We're resetting so much that it's actually coming up as an issue. That's hilarious. Ugh. I wonder how many times we're gonna load into PVZ today. I want to drink, but I'm not allowed to drink when I record. Because, I either have to mute myself or, yeah. New game. Whew. Almost tempted to make this a stream. That one had the best ratios, or had the optimal ratios, but not everything else. That one's so close, except for this has to be a normal pea shooter. And that one had to be one further. The annoying thing is that previous one would have been possible if that magnet shroom was replaced with a pea shooter. It's things like that that really start to break your morale as a player. Pardon me. I will pin any comment, as long as there's nothing silly in it, that says how many times I reset. I don't want people to be like, haha, I'm gonna write something incredibly... Holy shit, we got it. Oh. It's crazy that beating every single mission in the game takes the same amount of time as it does to get the good RNG to actually be able to beat this level. Oh. There you go. Yes, it is in fact possible to beat Dead Zepplin with just Balloon Zombie. Congratulations, it is. However, it takes 20 plus minutes potentially to get the good enough RNG to do it. So I would like to say to you, anytime ever in the history of ever that I ever have to do Dead Zepplin, I'm just gonna be like, well, you can beat it with just that. I'm not gonna do it, but you can. But kudos, yes, comment section, you were right, you can beat Dead Zepplin with just Balloon Zombies. So, hey, that extra challenge, can you beat everything as a high roller? We had an extra mission that was possible, and can you beat iZombie with without repeating zombies? You can an iZombie, and that is completely possible. Balloon Zombie 100% is able to do it. However, it does take a very long time to get the actual RNG that you need, because you literally need perfect RNG. I don't know how many resets that was, but yeah. Hope you all have an absolutely wonderful day, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.